Let's take a look at this Dewalt 5-in-1 multi-tacker, model number DWHTTR510. I've always had arrow staple guns that have used the same design for decades now because they're nearly indestructible and because I'm kind of old. But when I saw this Dewalt multi-tacker, I was curious. The idea of not only shooting 4 different kinds of staples, but also brad nails had some appeal. And it's a Dewalt, so you know it's going to be amazing, right? Well, actually, if you go online, there are some reviews, not so much on Amazon, but elsewhere, and you'd be 100% forgiven if you read those and they shook your confidence in big yellow. And I'm definitely not disputing those opinions, but I'm wondering if DeWalt has quietly tweaked a few things in this model because my experience hasn't been quite the disaster that others have experienced. So what I'll do in this video first is I'll show a few basic features of the stapler, like how to load it, and then I'll do some stapling and then do some bradding. So first off, just to get oriented, the stapler is mostly aluminum except for the grips and the lever. I like the somewhat rubbery texture of these grips, but was actually a little bit surprised that the lever was made of plastic. But I haven't had or heard of any problems. This slider adjusts the tacking force plus and minus. And this black clip right here allows you to hold down the lever for storage and lock it into place. And then this slider on the front corresponds to the kind of staples or brads you'll be using, with brads and light duty staples in the down position or heavier duty staples and rounded staples in the up position. Loading staples or brads might be different from what you've used previously, especially if you are familiar with the arrow, a stapler I just showed. This one, you load it from the bottom, not the back. You'll lean the device on its right side, as is shown on the diagram on the staple retainer. And then you'll insert the staples or brads so that they're flush against this right side on the bottom before you close it back up. So now let's try a few staples. Here are some heavy-duty staples. And here are some regular-duty staples. And just for kicks, I'll use the same staples and show what happens if you pull the front slider down. Although these are lighter-duty staples, they're pretty long, so I prefer using the heavy-duty setting. But we'll do this just so you can see the difference. And here are some brads, which, by the way, are only up to 5/8 inches long. And you might wonder what a tiny brad like that can do, but you'd be surprised. I was just using them earlier this week to pin up these acoustic wall panels right behind me, and I kind of like them because the top of the brad is painted black, which worked perfectly to help them blend into my panels. But overall, as you can see, the stapler is working very well for me. It's helped me complete a variety of projects, and I couldn't be happier. So I hope this short video has helped you decide if this DeWalt multi-tacker is right for you. Thanks for watching.